Well, hello Taurus, and welcome to Universe T's channel. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing for all those that have visited my channel before. I do appreciate it very much. This evening, Taurus, I'm going to be doing your love reading for June 16th through the 30th. I'm also going to be talking, just for a second, about Mercury's going to be going retrograde here in a few days, okay? So just to let you all know that it is going to be going retrograde. It's going to be in Cancer. That affects your Gemini, your third house, okay, of communications. So it's really going to affect you in the communication realm there. We do have Venus retrograding in Gemini, which Gemini has been affecting your second house of possessions, money, things of that nature. So things on the job, maybe you may have been getting a little, could have been getting in some little quarrels with relationships on work, things like that. Should clear up though, because Venus is going to start going direct. I think it's on the 27th. Venus going direct on the 25th of June, so pretty soon. Okay, so we do have those things to look forward to. Don't forget, Mars is moving into Aries on June 27th, and that's going to be for 6 months. It's going to be in Aries for 6 months. That's a long time, and Aries is, or I should say Mars is Aries' ruling planet for Aries sun sign. Okay, so it's going to be quite strong. That should be in your 12th house. So you may have a lot of, maybe a good time to do a lot of work internally to get at old hurts that maybe you haven't been able to resolve. Would be a good time to probably try to work on that. Okay, well, enough of that. Now we're going to move on to your reading. Okay, it's going to be a 9-card spread like I normally do. And it's going to have the clarification cards that go with it. So let's see what's going on, Taurus. Let's see what's going on in the love realm for Tauruses. June 16th through the 30th. I need to talk a little louder because I have a fan going on in here. So hopefully everybody can hear me. The air conditioner went out. So I had to have the fan on. So let's see what's going on here, Taurus. The cards were pre-shuffled before I got started with Taurus's energy in them. So that shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what's going on. You're coming in, Taurus, with the 8 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so it looks like you're coming out of, you may be feeling a little bit more relieved lately as June 16th clicks in here, which today is the 16th. I think it's like 1 o'clock in the morning or something. It just turned the 16th not too long ago. You may be feeling like you're coming out of a little bit of confusion that maybe you were in. Maybe a little bit of depression that you were in, or it could have been like a thought of something that you just couldn't get out of your mind. Okay, it was something that kept repeating and you were trying to figure out why something was bothering you so much. Okay, why is this bothering me so much? I wish it would go away. Maybe for some of you, you know, were concerned about it, something, and you know, you were thinking a lot about something that was keeping you feeling trapped, something that was keeping you feeling like you didn't know what to do about the situation, is what I'm getting. Okay, so now we're going to do 3 clarification cards on that to see what's going on with it. So we do have the Eight of Swords here in the reverse for Taurus's energy. Let's find out why. Why does Taurus have the Eight of Swords in the reverse here, coming in June 16th? Got the Death card in the upright. King of Swords in the upright. And I also have the Five of Cups in the upright for you, Taurus. So it looks to me like Taurus, it looks like maybe you're deciding to end something. Maybe that's what you've been in this Eight of Swords about. Like, should I let something go? Should I speak up and say that I want to let something go? I feel like you have a lot of regret about the situation. Like you don't really want to, but it's like if you don't speak up, you're not going to feel happy. I feel like you're not going to feel happy if you don't speak up, and after you speak up, I feel that you're going to have a little bit more clarity, actually. You may feel a little bit regretful that maybe you're bringing something to an end, or you're bringing something to someone's attention that you want a situation that they're behaving a certain way in your relationship. You need that to end, or you want it to stop. And so you may be feeling, well, if I speak up, I'll feel better, but I'm going to feel a little bit, I'm feeling a little bit regretful that I have to tell this person this. But you're feeling really a strong pull to do it. I do have the King of Swords here that speaks to me that, you're really wanting to speak up. You're really wanting to put forth your independence and become more independent in your method of communication, your method of maybe handling things, letting other people have their way, even though it's bothering you in the past. And so I feel like you're coming into, with Uranus in your planet, Uranus, the planet in your sign in Taurus, I feel like it's pushing you to be a little bit more independent. So I'm just getting that, by communicating what it is that you want, that it's going to take you out of this Eight of Swords and make you feel better. But at the same time, you're going to have a little bit of regret. Either way, if you don't communicate it, you're going to have the regret. I feel like you're going to have a little bit of regret communicating it. And it could be a transformation that you want in your relationship, or it could be for some an ending, an actual ending, okay? So that's what I'm getting for some of you. Okay, so it's a pretty strong energy. It does have major arcana here with the Death card. It speaks of endings or transformation of some sort. Okay, but you've been in this Eight of Swords and it doesn't feel good. You're tired of it. You want out of it. Okay, and by coming out of it, you're going to communicate exactly, hey, I've been feeling this way, right? Trapped up, not knowing what to do, being sick over it. So now I'm gonna speak my mind, and even though it's going to make me feel a little bit sad, it's going to make you feel like you might lose something, or it's going to make you feel a little bit like you lost something. Okay, okay? Like, it's going to make you feel a little bit sad to do it, is what I'm getting, okay? And it has to do with either an ending or a transformation of some sort with a person. I believe it's your partner. For the singles, I feel like maybe you're finally coming out and speaking your truth about someone that you may like if you're not with anyone. You know, you've been up in your head thinking like that because you've been wanting to approach somebody. You want to come out of it. You want to be truthful and speak your truth about somebody that you care about because you've been feeling like crap not telling them. Okay, and so you want to transform maybe a friendship into a relationship, right? To a level up into from a friend zone. From being in you don't want them in the friend zone, you want them in a relationship with you. Okay? So that's what I'm getting for Taurus's energy here. Let's go on and look and see your partner, Taurus, or your potential for the singles. They have the Judgment in reverse, okay? Which does speak to reconciliation. Okay, it does speak to this person maybe wanting to go along with the transformation. It may speak to somebody that wants a second chance. Okay, I am getting a Hangman here. This person's kind of like on pause. The universe has reached its big hand, its big finger down and pressed the pause button on this person. Alright, so we also have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. And we also have the King of Cups in reverse, excuse me. So this person is on pause, right? They're wanting, they don't want to move forward. They're thinking, they're in like a hermit mode here. They're on pause. They know that there's issues in the relationship with their love. And they know that, that you're not happy, okay? With the Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse. This could speak of a relationship with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This could speak of maybe a long-term relationship. This could speak to people that are married, that this is speaking to. This person doesn't want to maybe, you know, what you're offering or what you're saying, you know, like it's either going to transform or we're going to end this relationship. This person is not wanting to do that. This person is not wanting to end the relationship, okay? They are open to possibly, they're thinking about it, anyway, they're on pause with this Hangman. They're thinking about maybe the transformation of the relationship, you know, the reconciliation of it. Coming back in, because this person doesn't feel happy, they're not feeling loved. They know that you're not happy, you're both in the reverse here. Right, we have a King of Cups. This person could have water in their sign, Taurus. They could be Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. They may have that in their chart. I do have a Queen here as well. That is the Pentacles. So this person could also be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Okay? They could have those two signs in their chart. This person is not wanting to, for the relationship to end, okay? Now for the singles, this could just mean that somebody is going through an awakening with the Judgment in reverse here, and they're kind of on pause about relationships at this time. And this person is, what I'm getting is this person is not feeling that they don't, I don't feel like they're offering love right now, those potential person, for a long-term relationship with the Judgment card here. They do have the Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse. This person could potentially have money problems. The person that for the singles that you're meeting, singles if you meet someone. And it could have all the signs that I mentioned for the married couple. Okay, it could have earth signs or water. This person could be down on their luck with pentacles, which is money, or this person could be feeling unloved. Okay, this person could also drink heavy, okay, or drink to numb themselves so they don't have to deal with the issues, and that goes for the married or the singles. All right, let's look at the two of you together. I have another death card here. This one's in reverse. I did have the death card here for you, Taurus, but I do have the death card between the two of you. It's in reverse. So it does speak, you know, it speaks maybe to somebody or both of you not wanting the transformation, maybe not wanting to change anything. This person may not want to change. Let's just get a couple more cards on it and see what's going on. Why does Taurus and their person have the death card in reverse? And I do have the 8 of Swords in the upright. And I also have the Princess of Cups in reverse and the King of Pentacles in the upright. So there's that Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus energy again. And then I have the Cups again. So this person could have water and earth in their chart is what I'm thinking, Taurus. Okay? This person looks like they are pretty, both of you. This is both of your energies. So you could have the water and the earth in your chart too. And you are Taurus, so that's earth. It looks like both of you are going through a lot of confusion, a lot of depression, maybe a lot of miscommunication, wondering if you're thinking the right way. Am I doing the right thing? Am I thinking this through correctly? Both of you. You know, how is this going to affect us down the line? How is it affecting us now? If I trust this person to transform, is it going to work? Is it really going to work? Am I going to be back at square one? So I'm getting like a lot of confusion here in your thoughts. It's like your thoughts are just running, you know, okay, it'll work, we'll do this. No, it may not work, we're going to not do that. You know, you're kind of going all over the place with your thoughts is what I'm getting. Okay, and I am seeing the death card here in the reverse, and you know, I'm getting from that, this person could have Scorpio in their chart as well. I'm getting that, you know, possibly either one of you, your partner, doesn't want to end this, isn't really wanting to transform the relationship. Maybe they're happy with the way it was, but you're not, Taurus. So they're kind of putting it off, is what I'm getting. Maybe they're trying to drag their feet a little bit. That's what I'm getting, because I have you here with your energy with the death card in the upright. So I'm feeling that this is their energy blending with yours up here. They may be confusing you with this 8 of Swords, trying to talk you out of what it is that you're trying to, what your desire is. Like if you want the relationship to change and you want it to transform in a certain way because you're unhappy, they may be trying to confuse you a little bit. You know, trying to talk you out of, well, it doesn't have to change that much, you know, or it's not that bad. You know, you're exaggerating. It's all in your head. It's all in your head. It's all in your head. We don't need to have that big of a change. Something like that's what I'm getting from this energy up here, okay? With the Princess of Cups in the reverse, I just feel like, you know, it's just like nobody's really initiating anything to booster the relationship up. Like I'm not getting like there's a new start of new love in the relationship. It's kind of like nobody's putting the effort in, is what I'm getting. It's like what I'm getting is somebody in this relationship. I feel like I just got this is what I got. I have to tell you what I got. That somebody's so comfortable with the way things have been going that they're almost too lazy to even, they're comfortable. And so when you're comfortable and things have been going the way they're happy, I want to use the word lazy for some reason, that came to my mind. This person's so comfortable that they're too lazy, or it seems like too much work, or it would be too much of a pain in the ass for them to change their ways. Okay? Is what I just got. Okay, I have to give you what comes through. So I'm getting like, maybe this person's trying to confuse you so that you don't want to do this. You know, because you are trying to be more independent with Uranus in your chart. And so you're wanting to be very direct and frank about what it is you want, right? And so if you have somebody, you know, scrambling your brain up and trying to tell you, oh, you know, it's all in your head, or it's not that bad, you'll get over it, you'll be happy again with the way things are. You know, that's what I feel a little bit of. Now this is going to go for some Tauruses and it won't go for others. I understand that. But I'm just feeling like with the Princess of Cups here in the reverse, that there's not a lot of love. Nothing feels fresh. Nothing feels new. It's like the same old thing that's been making you upset, Taurus, is what I'm getting, okay? For those that are single, this is something that this person is going to have a hard time changing their ways, okay? It's something that you want to change, Taurus, in the future with this potential person that you may meet. They may be very stubborn in changing, okay? Okay. So now we're going to look at Taurus's desire for this relationship during this time frame. You do have this, 4 swords in the reverse, Taurus. So let's get a read on that. 4 swords in the reverse for Taurus, for their desire, this relationship. Okay, and I just got the Empress in reverse. Okay, I got the 6 of Swords and in the upright, and then I got the World card in the upright. Okay, so yeah, your desire is to come up out of this patiently waiting stuff. It seems to me like you've been patiently waiting for something to happen, and your desire is to come up out of something that's not moving forward and not progressing, is what I'm getting. And your desire is to move on and have a new start, okay, whether it's with this person or not. You have the World card here, and it is a major arcana. So it's telling me that this is the end of a chapter, and something new is going to start, whether it's in this relationship or in a new relationship, okay? You'll know where you're at with that. But what I'm getting is like I feel like you've been really patient, and you've been really trying to wait for things to change, for things to move forward, for things to start going in a direction that you feel good about. And I don't feel like it ever did. I have the Empress here in the reverse. I don't feel like it ever did. I feel like it was kind of like you were frustrated because things weren't moving along the way maybe this person promised that it would. Maybe they kept giving you promises that things will change, or don't worry about it, you know, things are moving along the way they're supposed to, or whatever that is. But I feel like it's not progressing, it's not moving the way you want it to. And you're really considering moving on from this relationship, or ending it. I'm getting it again here. You either want to move on or end this relationship. I'm getting it from these 2 cards here. So let's see what's going on over here on the side of this person. Okay, so I have for your person, whether it's potential or partner, I have that they have the Two of Swords in reverse. So for potentials for this other side, when I just read that for the couples, you know, they may not be talking what you want to hear for the relationship. You may meet somebody and then meet them and they may be telling you, oh, you know, this is what I'm going to do. They may give you like their next 2 years of what their plan is or something. And it's not jiving with you is what I'm getting. And so you're either going to, you know, you can see that there's no growth there for you. It's not going to work out for you. So you're thinking about moving on and ending it is what I'm saying, okay? It's not a good omen for a brand new start, but at least, you know what's going on. Okay, so let's get 2 more cards on this desire for Taurus's person here. Okay. There we go. This person has really been thinking heavily. And they do have the Ten of Swords in reverse. And they have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, they don't want to be alone. This person doesn't want to be lonely. This person doesn't want to feel pushed aside by you, Taurus. Okay, I think their mind's made up that they're not going to change, is what I'm getting here. Now, it's not going to go for all of you Tauruses, but what I'm getting for this person is that they're really not wanting, on one hand, let me tell you it this way, because this is what I'm getting. On one hand, excuse me, they don't want, let me have some Dr. Pepper. On one hand, they don't want the pain of the Ten of Swords, okay, because I do have that here. They don't want this, and they don't want to feel like they've been left behind. On the other hand, so they are worried about that, and this is the worry back and forth, the Two of Swords, right? They're worried about it. On the other hand, they're not really wanting to make a new start of anything. They're not really, to me that means they don't really want to make a change in maybe what they've been doing. And you know, with the Two of Swords in the reverse like that, I feel like they've already made up their mind. They already know inside, or they may have already made up their mind after going over it that, you know, they're not going to be able to make this big change or be this different person that you want, or be more responsible, or make things start growing in the relationship, whatever that means to you, individual Tauruses. But they also don't want to feel any rejection, and they don't want to be left behind. They don't want to feel any pain of the relationship ending, okay? So they're really perplexed. They don't want the pain, they don't want to feel rejected, but they don't want to give Taurus what Taurus needs. Okay? This is what I'm getting from this person right now anyway, for June 16th through the 30th. Okay, so let's go on to see what what Taurus's block is. Okay, and your block is the Tower in reverse. So why does Taurus have the Tower here in the reverse? You have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, and you have the Princess of Pentacles in the upright, and you also have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you're feeling blocked, Taurus, from just throwing this whole damn thing down. I mean, it's like you're feeling blocked because I think it's heavy on you. It's like it's heavy on you to keep it and go on this way for some of you Tauruses, and it's also extremely heavy for you to put it down, to let it go and let the tower rip, right? Because letting it go will cause the tower. So you're being blocked from letting the tower, you feel like you're being blocked from letting this tower fall. It's like it's being stopped. You know, you're being blocked from just letting all the baggage and all the pain and all the stress and all the frustration and all the waiting and all that goes behind it go. You know, you're being blocked from letting that go, is what I'm getting. And you have the Knight of Pentacles here and the Princess of Pentacles here. So you're feeling like you're being blocked from a new start that you want, moving forward with things progressively growing and getting better in the financial sense. And it also alludes to in the love department. Okay, you know, getting along better with your partner, getting along better financially, getting along better, having the same ideas, having the, you know, not the same, but agreeing on ideas, and actually people moving forward in the same direction with the same ideas, with the same goals. Okay, so let's look at your partner. Their block is the Knight of Cups. Okay, so let's see what that is about there with a block for your partner. They may feel like their love is just being blocked off, like they can't seem to offer you anything that's going to make you feel better. And they're feeling like it's out of their hands here, what you're going to do, Taurus. They feel like you could just do that explosion. They got the tower too. They feel like you could just let that tower explode at any moment. They're feeling very, very much blocked, that they can't offer and balance this thing out. Like they can't seem to balance and make you happy. That's where they're feeling. They just can't seem to take away your frustration, to take away your desire to throw away what's not working, and, you know, want balance, you know, with the Six of Cups. This person could be a soulmate. This person could be someone from your childhood that you met, that you're with. Same for the singles. You may meet someone that's your soulmate. You may meet someone from your childhood. This could also mean that it's someone coming back into your life for those that aren't married. It could be somebody revisiting at this time with Venus going retrograde. It could mean that someone's coming back into your life and they feel like they can't get things right with you just yet while Venus is retrograde for the singles, right? So, you know, when Venus does go direct, Taurus, Taurus partners, you know, maybe you want to put it off until Venus goes direct. It's not that long off. I think it's, what, the 25th? Yeah, it goes direct June 25th. You know, I mean, at least that will take some of the pressure off of not seeing eye to eye. It may help you to communicate with this person better, or help them understand where you're coming from better. Okay? All right, we're going to do the outcomes and then we'll end the reading. So for Taurus, you have the Ace of Swords for your outcome, which is beautiful, and I'm going to switch decks at this point in time. And all the decks have been previously shuffled, okay? So why does Taurus have the Ace of Swords for their outcome? Speaks to clarity, speaks to wanting to be very clear about how you want to move forward. Okay, speaks of a new start, wanting a new start. You got the Devil in reverse. You got the Star in reverse. And then you got the Two of Pentacles, Taurus, okay? So you do have a major arcana here. You have two major arcanas for your outcome. You have the Star and the Devil in reverse, okay? You know, this Devil here in the reverse could be stopping you from getting your wish come true. This Devil here in reverse could be blocking your shine. You know, it's blocking you from feeling like you're moving in the right direction. Like, you know, we all have a plan in our life. Not all of us do, but most of us want a plan in our life. We want to move forward, you know, and see ourselves benefit and see ourselves do well. And I just feel like this Devil card here is putting like a shadow. It's blocking you from moving ahead. The Devil card, it could mean that you yourself are, you know, that you're trying to give up a bad habit. You're trying, maybe it's this person, maybe you're addicted to this person, or you're really addicted and tied to the relationship that it's so hard to leave behind, okay? It could also mean drugs, drinking, or sex, or anything that you're obsessed about, anything in excess is what I meant to say, that could be blocking you. It looks like in the reverse, you could be trying to give it up at this time, but it seems to be still affecting your, the Star card in the reverse here, from you balancing your life out and moving forward successfully. You know, you're sitting here trying to balance it out though. You're trying to do it. And you have the Ace of Swords here, giving you that edge, giving you the desire to want to be very clear and precise on what it is you want. Okay, so you want an ending to this Devil card because you're realizing that it's blocking your success. It's blocking you, okay? That's what I'm getting from the Star card in the reverse. So it's going to be up to you, Taurus, to cut that away with that sword. Take that sword and cut all the bullshit, all the crap out of your way so that you can move clearly and forward in a direction that's improving your life, right? Okay, so let's see what this person's, they have the Nine of Cups, okay, as their outcome. Let's see what's going on with Taurus's person's Nine of Cups as their outcome. This person could see themselves as independent and single while they're in a relationship is what I'm getting. Maybe that's what's bothering, maybe that's what's the problem. You know, if they feel single in a relationship, that's not good, right? That'll go for some Tauruses, not for all, I know. What was the Nine of Cups here? This came out sideways, which is odd, and this one came out sideways too. Let's do one more card. So they are aware that change is pretty close. They are aware that they could be possibly moving for some. They have it in their mind, you know, like with these, they came in sideways, these cards. So it's telling me that, you know, like they're thinking about it. They haven't made up their mind either way. But it looks to me like this person knows that it could be pretty imminent that if they don't do something, they're going to be moving, you know. It looks like they know that. Okay. They do have the Nine of Cups here, and it does speak to somebody that's independent. It could speak to someone that's kind of selfish, and they have to have things their way, and they want to live life. They're happy with the way things are going in their life, so they're happy. They're living their life content, is what I'm getting.